The Brian Mudd Show is on News Radio 610 WIOD.
Do not approve of all this social media crap. We're just talking about the whole Facebook deal, real time. Whistleblower is before the Senate subcommittee, and some of these quotes here are pretty remarkable that I'm reading from her testimony. Flat out that Facebook products hurt children. And, we already had so much of the information that she had shared first and the leaks to the Wall Street Journal, then the 60 Minutes piece. Then you take a look at TikTok. How good do you think that platform really is for kids? We had some of the stories about Devious licks, how some of this crap has even hit here in South Florida, some of our schools. And, somebody's taking a look at this. Rania from Crime Stoppers, the Rania Report podcast. And, I tell you, it's one after another with TikTok, seemingly. What do you make of this?
It is one after the other. And the newest challenge, Devious Licks, has been out since September, and it really challenged students to steal and vandalize school property. And I'll tell you, it's terrible. Schools across the country were arresting teens or pressing charges against teens. Bathrooms in schools across the country had to be closed. I mean, it's awful. But that challenge evolved to now in October, it's now smack a staff member, physically assault a teacher, mess up a school sign, flip off the front office, kiss your best friend's girlfriend, whether she likes it or not, jab at a student's breast. It's escalating in a way where it's inciting violence specifically on school campuses. So schools, and you think of all these teachers across the country are saying, look, we've had enough. We are dealing with COVID. We're dealing with active shooter. Now we're dealing with kids who are finding it a funny challenge to go viral on TikTok for coming up to us and slapping us or punching us. People are outraged and angry.
Now, Rania, it sounds like if the Facebook whistleblower is making the very strong case that Facebook's platforms, all of them, are bad for kids, the TikTok is definitely bad for kids.
There's no question about it, because the way you grow on TikTok, and let's say there are certain people that are on TikTok really as observers. They're there to watch videos and move on. It's not impacting their lives. But there are a lot of people, especially young people, who are posting on TikTok to be seen. They live and die based on views and likes and shares. And the only way to infiltrate and really get traction is to do something daring and outrageous. For those kids, this is extremely dangerous. They have to follow the challenge. They have to think of the next big challenge. They have to do it better, and by better, I mean worse than those before them. And you think of, what does that mean? It used to be a young girl would get dressed up for school to look cute for her friends or look cute for the boy that she has a crush on or whatever. Now, forget all that. You got to go above and beyond to get, views on TikTok and to trend and to be shared and to be consumed. It's a terrible setup for the health and well-being and physical safety now of not just our kids, but those around them.
Rania, up to this point, we've had that, and I don't know why the cutoff was 13. That makes no sense ever from any point of logic that I can identify. But, you have the age of 13 where you have kids that get accounts down there and whatever. Should we be looking at something where you need to be an adult to use these platforms?
You can say that all you want. The reality is, where are we executing and how are we making sure that those rules are followed? Because I'll tell you, there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of 10-year-olds who are on TikToks and have active accounts. They just simply change the date, their birth date. Nobody's monitoring this. Nobody is looking at it. And then beyond that, even at the age of 13, TikTok will continue to feed you as a platform based on their algorithms what they think you want to see. So if you're a young 13-year-old boy, 12-year-old boy, or 17-year-old boy, or 18-year-old who is looking for sexual content, all you have to do is start searching for it, and TikTok will start spoon-feeding it to you and doing the searches for you and bringing it up in your For You page automatically. So whether you're a child or an adult, you're going to get around that age barrier. I think the bigger issue is, what do they allow to post, and what type of content do they allow? Because if they would just really do their due diligence and remove sexual content, remove violent content, remove these challenges, the platform could actually be a safe place, but they won't. Now, they don't let them tell you they can't, because if you type COVID, COVID, and any TikTok platform, they will flag it, they will check it, and they will make sure it fits their narrative. So they definitely can do this if they want to. They can monitor content. They don't want to, because the more sexualized content it is, it brings them eyeballs and ads. The more crazy the challenges are, they go viral, and it brings them eyeballs and ads and ad dollars. It's actually horrific.
And to your point, why would they be super sensitive about COVID specifically? Well, because they are a China-backed company, which is a whole other ball of wax that people should be mindful of with that particular platform. And to your point, Rania, the Facebook whistleblower was just testifying to the fact that the age limits are a joke, that there really are no internal checks against that. And for that matter, there's every incentive for younger users to use it. So they intentionally look the other way. So lots of issues along those lines. Not getting easier to be a parent.
No, these are terrible times for parents. But I'll tell you, I'm just on the last few sections of a book that I'm writing that will really give a parent a step-by-step guide, an evergreen guide to navigating social media. You're not going to have to know what apps are out there, where your kids are online. These will give you tools. Doesn't matter if you know or don't know what's happening. These will give you the tools to navigate and keep your kids safe. So I'll come back and share it with you once I've launched it. But we've got to do whatever we can to protect our kids in this. It's just an alligator-filled territory.
Wow. Looking forward to that book, and always good talking with you. Rania Menkarius, Crime Stoppers, the Rania Report podcast, and that book soon.